Hello and welcome to the recap for this week, where I will give you the TL'DR version of what's been going on in World of Warcraft. So there's been a number of things, actually, not a massive amount, but what has happened has been pretty cool. So we have Timeless Isle rewards, Hellscream Weapons, the Burdens of Shaohao, and some changes to Vengeance that are really going to probably not shake up the tanking world, but certainly affect your damage and a few other things. So first off, we do have the Timeless Isles. Now, they've added item level 476 weapons for 10,000 coins if they're one-hand, and 20,000 coins if they're two-hand. Honestly though, it's only 476. I don't really see the point in this. I don't think many people will actually use them, unless they have good transmog value, and I haven't been able to check out the items, like the models yet, so we'll have to see. Now the next thing is that there are a whole bunch of item level 535 trinkets, and they're available for 50k coins. Now remember, 535, I'm pretty sure that's above LFR, above 5.4 LFR, so that's actually really nice. So yeah, that's good stuff. Also, we can buy a Burden of Eternity for 50k coins. Now these actually will upgrade a item level 496 unbound piece of gear to a 535. So really there's quite a lot of ways to get your gear up pretty fast, I suppose. It really just depends on how long it takes to get 50,000 coins. I haven't really done any sort of major scale farming yet to actually sort of ascertain what that, what your coins per hour would be. Still, it's pretty cool. Now next up there is a 476 trinket, and what's cool about this is that it will let you port to the island, and it only costs 7,500 tokens, so it's pretty affordable actually. Now next up, for you PvPers, you can get an item called the Censer of Eternal Agony. Now this will allow you to get bloody coins from PvP kills. Now amongst a bunch of other less interesting things, 500 coins will get you the Ashenhide Mushan mount. And it looks, well, I don't know, I think it looks pretty mediocre. It's a Mushan, it's not exactly going to be the most crazy of things. However, there is a very, very awesome mount coming up. If you're really crazy, you can farm 100,000 coins. That's a big number. And this will get you the Reins of the Heavenly Golden Cloud Serpent. This mount is awesome. It looks like Sulong from Toes. And holy crap, I want this. And yeah, you might need to be crazy to farm it, and I know I will farm it because I want that damn mount. Now next up we have Hellscream Weapons. These are new heirloom weapons. They drop off Garrosh on Flex, Normal and Heroic. So pretty much, showing a bit of love for the people who are actually doing the sort of more proper organised raiding, and I think that's definitely nice to throw in an extra bone there. Now they're active, and here's the interesting thing, from level 90 to 100, which is pretty cool. Of course, none of the numbers on these are, none of them are actually final, so it could just be 90 to 95 or something like that. We never really know. As for their model, it appears to be a higher resolution version of the High Warlord gear, and you can find my video on the channel which looks through every single one. Next up we have the Burdens of Shaohao. This was a really fun lore mini-series that Blizzard did this week. Pretty much it follows Shaohao, who was the last emperor of the Pandaren about 10,000 years ago when the Shattering happened, and all the different things he did to get the mists up on the Pandaria and all that stuff. It's pretty cool, great art, actually really great art, I loved that. The music is, as always, impeccable, with what Blizzard does, and it's narrated by Lore Walker Cho, who, well, I looked up the voice actor, and my suspicions were correct. He's not Chinese, he's just some, random white dude pretending, which is kind of funny, but whatever, I suppose it half works. It's not the best voice acting, but hey, it does the job. Now, finally, we have Vengeance changes. So Vengeance is pretty changed up. First of all, it now gives 1.5% of unmitigated damage, that's taken down from 2%, and the sort of more interesting thing is that it now has diminishing returns based on the number of adds that you're tanking. So pretty much the more mobs you tank, the less vengeance you'll get from each. Here's the formula. So you get 1 over n of full vengeance when hit by a mob within 5 seconds who has the nth highest DPS, and n is obviously calculated every time you're hit. So it's not a massively complicated equation, but if you would like an example, well, here you go. Right, so let's just say you're tanking three guys. The first one's the boss. The second is just an ad, and the third is another ad. So the boss is doing 1.5 million DPS, meaning you will get 100% of full vengeance. The first mob, the first ad that is doing 400k DPS, so you'll get 50% of full vengeance. And the third one is doing 300k DPS, so you'll get 1/3 of the full vengeance. And that's really just how it works. Essentially, vengeance was stacking up to be absolutely ridiculous. If you were to look at, say, Tortos or something, tanks were just topping the charts, and it didn't really make much sense. It wasn't exactly how vengeance was supposed to be designed. Now, they've also done some other changes, so you don't get vengeance from standing in the fire and good stuff like that. But yeah, that's really it. I'm not a tank main. So it's really, this is more of a thing for you tanks to discuss, but I think it's quite interesting. Anyway, that is it for the show. Please hit that like button and subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you next time. Bye.